It's our last and final day in this beautiful historical city of Florence in Italy. And it's kind of bittersweet because we really love this city.
So we are all checked out of our Airbnb and it's about noon. We're ready to leave, but it just started raining. It is pouring, torrential downpour, and I don't even know how this even happened. We were hoping to just have a nice, easy walk.
We're so lucky. We're always so lucky when we travel.
But Mother Earth seems pretty angry right now, so it might be a while. Alright, it stopped raining for like a little bit, looks like, so we're gonna go.
We are Weedy and Bernard. We are on our Euro tour, jumping between 6 cities, seeing all we can in a short 4 weeks. Our first 4 cities were Paris, Venice, Munich, and Florence. After spending 4 days in Florence, it was time to move on to our next city, Vienna. Be sure to check out our past few videos starting our trip from the Big Apple. We have been traveling the world since April 2019, and we have been sharing our experiences as 2 travel hacking enthusiasts trying to see the world on a dime. We enjoy local street foods, spontaneous escapes, and of course, getting lost in all of the adventure. This is Explore As We Go.
We're waiting to buy tickets for the tram that takes you directly to the airport. Oh my god, we got up at the wrong stop. We're actually 5 stops away from the airport and we're kind of hungry, so we decided to just jump off when we saw a mall to go see if there's food. When you get to the airport, generally the food is much more expensive and we're technically not allowed to cross security until 3 hours or 3.5 hours before our flight, so we can't even check in anyways. We have literally 4 hours to kill right now, so we're gonna go find some food and hopefully there's something delicious nearby. We're in our last day in Italy, pretty much, and we've opted for all-you-can-eat sushi. All-you-can-eat sushi, oh my god. It's kind of nice, it's only 11.90 euros per person for Monday through Friday, so we're gonna order and eat up before we go to the airport. I'm super excited. We have 5 rounds of sushi and sashimi and gyoza and everything. It was great. So I'm just waiting for the check because B ordered on the wrong side of the menu and we pay extra now. Great job. So I just paid and our total is $25.80 for all you can eat, which isn't too bad. But look at this receipt.
That's how much we ate.
This is how much we ate. And I think it was really ridiculous, but delicious and fast and efficient. And now we're headed to the airport. So let's go.
it. This is how big the airport is.
Yep, we're here. We have made it through security, finally, after waiting 4 hours, 5 hours, before we could actually check in. They wouldn't let you in because they have a time frame that you cannot enter the airport about 2.5 hours before boarding time, or the flight time. So we actually had to wait for our flight to show up on the screen before we could actually pass through security. And now we're finally through. There is one priority pass lounge on the other side. And the thing is, our flight was supposed to be at 8. So our check-in time got pushed back again because the flight is now delayed. We're looking for our lounge so we can eat something before we get onto our flight. And I'm trying to contact our Airbnb guy, and he's a little bit confused, so hopefully it all works out. I think we are here.
Lighter, it's turned off.
I just shut it off. We're ready to go because we just got our gate information.
Thank you. Ciao. I love ice cream. That's the only thing I'm gonna miss Italy. Gelato.
So we were just given our gate information, which is gate 5. So we're headed there right now. This airport's really, really small, so they only have a time limit of how long you can be in the terminal. And on top of that, the lounge is also really small. So there wasn't really much food besides cold pizza and this really weird eggplant parm dish, which I didn't like. If you have a late flight, make sure you stay in the city as long as possible before you head to the airport, because once you're here, there's not much to do. There's only 10 gates, and there's not that many restaurants.
You know, Vienna's always been on my bucket list. I always heard how pretty Vienna is, and I always wanted to go. And we're finally going. There's the thing with budget airlines, you don't get direct access to your plane. You have to board the bus and then climb up the stairways. Fun stuff. Let's get going. In the front.
We literally took the shortest bus ride, and now, okay, we're going. Look at all this space.
So it's our first time flying with Vueling. They're kind of like a subsidiary of British Airways. Booking this flight, it's kind of like a budget intra-Europe airline. I'm actually pretty impressed so far. It's pretty spacious. Like, this is not the usual leg room that we get from United. Hint, hint. And the front rows are even more leg room. But I personally think this is pretty decent for someone that wants more leg room.
So this flight is super, super empty. There's at least 50 plus seats that are open, and B and I had purchased tickets that included checked baggage, which I don't think in this flight we would have had to. So the original price would have been $46 per ticket. We got it for $60, which is still cheaper than if we had used our miles instead. So this is a cheap option to fly. Granted, they're usually a little bit more strict with the baggage. 1 hour until we are in Vienna. Let's go.
We are officially in Austria, Vienna!
Vienna, Vienna, Vienna!
It is cold, it is cold, cold, cold. For the past 4 days in Florence, we've been blessed with the nice warm Tuscany weather, and now we're back in the fall weather, which is not so bad. No mosquitoes.
Except we're wearing shorts.
Time to layer up, pull out the scarves, and
Explore.
explore.
We bought our tickets and we're ready. The thing that we just found out was that there are multiple ways to get into the city. So they have a CAT, which is a what?
Express train.
City airport train. And it's express into the city in like 15-16 minutes, which is great. But you still have to, yes, but you still have to connect to a local subway. It's only 12 euros, but we were traveling long term, so we're thinking budget. And we ended up opting for the regular train called S7, which is taking us straight into the city.
Basically a local metro.
It's a local metro, and it takes maybe 30 minutes instead. The regular train was 8:40, so I think we're on this side because that's the cat side.
You're too tired. We need to go over and cross.
We made it. Wow. Got the keys. I actually ran back. It was really hard.
Was it far? So.
And he's just messaging me now.
Right? This is the second time, babe. Hopefully it works.
I don't even know, like...
Thank God. Oh, thank the Lord, we have. Alright. We finally checked into our room in our Airbnb. This is the second time we don't have a full address, including apartment number, when we got the keys. It's so crazy. Like, so it took us a while to check in here, but all that matters is we finally checked in.